What's going on, guys? Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I apologize, my voice is a little bit hoarse at the moment. I have a sore throat, but we're just going to power through it. And I wanted to get this video out because back when I hit 500 subscribers about a month and a half ago, I think the date was January 16th, 2019, I had said to myself, hey, I want to make this type of video, which is what this one's all about, why I sell a course versus doing consulting calls, and I want to do it when I hit 750 subscribers. So I haven't looked at the subscriber count since yesterday, which was Wednesday, the 27th of February. So I'm sure we're probably pretty close. We're right at about 740, and I think it's pretty much, in my opinion, close enough. In the grand scheme of things, we're close enough. So anyways, I want to answer that question to why I sell consulting, or why I sell a course instead of consulting calls. Number one, just the overall reach of a course is going to be way further and require way less time of the course creator. It doesn't matter. It's not only just my course. It could be any internet marketing course. It could be any type of business course that you purchase. If you're going to start a construction company, lawn care company, I don't know, a cleaning company, I don't know, I'm just looking at sheetrock company. I guarantee there are training courses out there that will teach you how to get started. You get access to that information basically instantly with the one single decision from a person who's anywhere on any type of device, whether it's their phone, a laptop, a tablet, desktop computer, it could be on their TV even, and they could be surfing the internet at 2 a.m. while that person who created it is sleeping, and they decide to make that purchase, and then boom, they probably get access to the information right away, or it gets sent to them instantly through instant download, whatever it is, for whatever platform of media that the person's using. They have access to it right away. So there's that. It only takes one human element. That's really the number one thing. And when it comes to consulting calls, it takes two human elements to make it work. For example, the one consulting call I did this entire year so far, and I don't like doing them, was for a prospective client over at Landscape Marketing Pros who wants us to run some ads for him. However, he wanted to basically get his feet wet and just get some ads set up and running before he gets too busy with his business, and then at that point he was going to have us technically outsource it to us to manage his ads. But he wanted some information on how to get started and kind of how to structure things and do that sort of stuff. So we scheduled an hour-long meeting, and here's where things went wrong. The first one, I believe he was busy with something. We couldn't make it work for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then the next time we scheduled something, and I had something to do with my family that was a very important situation that needed to be attended to. So we had to schedule for another day, and we finally got it done. But it was just a big pain because it takes two human elements. So that's probably one of the biggest things with it, is it takes two human elements to make it work rather than just one. So I may do consulting calls in the future here from my personal brand. I don't really know. I don't really want to. I really don't frankly have time in order to be able to do everything with my business and also be able to like go to the gym and eat and try to get adequate sleep and maybe have a social life somewhat. It is really, really tough. But anyways, the next thing though with a course is the scalability, and yes, for profit, that's obviously really, really cool to make money without having to really, with one having super high margins like 95% profit margin, but you're able to basically have that money come in whenever you're doing whatever else. So I could be working on one of my sites. I could be, I don't know, I could be driving and can have a course sale come in or whatever. It does not, it's an automated system essentially that, especially when you start running paid traffic to it with a webinar funnel, that somebody, when they make the decision to purchase, which is the one single human element, that person on the sales page decides, hey, I'm going to buy this, then it comes in automatically. So that is obviously really, really cool. I know some people hate on selling courses. I don't know why. Frankly, those people are probably really low level. They're probably losers, and they're probably really going nowhere in life, and they just hate on someone because they're jealous of what they are doing. For the record, at this point in time, my course that I sell here only makes up about less than 20% of my overall monthly revenue at this point in time. As the channel may grow, that may change. It's just the nature of it, because again, the human element and the scalability, there's only so many websites I can build. There's only so many clients I can obtain, and with a course, it's as long as the traffic can be handled on the site, and that's it. It's not like you run out of room for people or anything like that. So that is just one of the things with it. And when you look at someone like Ty Lopez, for example, or any of just the big internet marketers, Tanner J. Fox is another one. I think Kevin David is his name. They sell Amazon related stuff, and they probably do multiple 6 figures a month in selling their course. It's just the nature of it. The reach of people and the single human element makes it very, very just I'm not going to say easy because they still have to do the work to create everything, but it makes it a lot easier to scale much quicker. So that's the part with that. Obviously the margins are very, very high because all you have is the whatever cost to host, and then you have your payment transaction fees. And if you're running ads, then there's ad spend. And then if you do have employees, there is the cost of them as well that you need to account. However, here's the thing with courses that benefit versus a consulting call. Someone, let's say, wants to ask me questions about building sites to rank them for lead gen type of campaign, and they want to talk to me for an hour, and they want to ask, I don't know, let's say they can ask 12 questions. Each one of them will take 5 minutes or each one to go through that whole hour. So, and then let's say I sell it for the same price that my course goes for. That person has to figure out all the things that they need to answer in that 60-minute period and get answers to all those questions. And of course, there's also the human element of making sure the meeting actually occurs. But when you compare that to a course, someone buys it, whatever, doesn't matter what time of day, whatever location, they have access to all that training pretty much as long as the website is up and running. Or if someone is doing like a monthly type of offer, then it is going to be a monthly cost for that person. But a lot of courses are going to be a one-time purchase. Just the nature of it makes it easier for everybody, really. So then they can access that information in the future. With that consulting call, you only have that 60-minute window, and that's it. And then you got to book another appointment to get further questions answered. With a course, there is all the content that's there. However many videos it is, however many documents or pages of an ebook or whatever it is, it's all right there that you can get access to. All you have to do is log in on any device that is connected to the internet. So also the amount of people that you can reach with a course is absolutely astronomical. Whatever the limit is of the platform of the website that you're working on is the limit of how many people can access to it. So you could help, I don't know, I'm sure Ty Lopez probably has tens of thousands of students with whatever it is that he's teaching. I frankly don't even know what it is at this point. But you can reach that many people, and as long as the traffic can handle it on the site, there you go. It's not like it's a classroom where you run out of room. On the contrary, with consulting calls, even if I had a staff of 10 people, that you're still not going to be able to help 10,000 people like a course could do with videos that are basically, once they're uploaded, they're there and they can be watched as many times as possible. Consulting calls, you can only do, let's say someone works 10-hour days, you can only schedule maybe 8 of them to account for like a lunch hour and the time that you have to get in touch with the person if they don't answer the phone or whatever it is like that. So that 8 times 7, if you're doing 8 a day, that's 56. And I can't do the math, 56 times 52 if you did it for every day for the entire year. But it does not have the same reach in terms of getting that message to those people like a course can do. So anyways, that is my thoughts on it, and actually, frankly, I think that is just the reality of it, and that's why courses just sell that much more than actual consulting services. I know a lot of people will hate on these types of, not necessarily these types of videos, but people that sell courses. Again, like I mentioned, they're low-level people, they're losers, they're probably never going to accomplish anything because they don't want to go do the work. They don't want to create content. I've put up like 150 videos here, and I'm finally starting to see the fruits of my labor, and with a growing subscriber count, increased revenue with my course sales, increased revenue with affiliate marketing and everything else that I'm doing, because there's just that much more exposure online, and those people really don't want to do it. I see it all the time on my Facebook feed. If there's any ads from Alex Becker, who I look up to a lot, I use his software for email marketing, or someone like Sam Evans, if you read the comments below their ads, you're going to see a bunch of losers saying, oh, this guy's just selling some course or whatever. I personally would much rather pay however much money, whatever it is, let's say $1,000 for a course. If it's, let's say business related thing, and obviously the goal is to earn back an investment. Let's say I take a course and I pay $1,000 for it, and it's about doing webinars. For me, I would then learn how to create the webinar, run ads to the webinar, make sure the product is set up right for the webinar, and I sell that course at, I don't know, $500. It would only really take 2, we'll count my time, 3 or maybe 4 courses of the sales of the course at $500 a piece to recoup that investment. So anyways, I know I'm really getting off on a rant. I just get really irritated by some people who just are so low level thinking that they cannot process why someone would sell a course other than to just get rich. So again, like I mentioned, at this point in time, my course only is about less than 20% of my overall monthly revenue. The vast majority of it comes from selling leads and selling services. But in the future, that may increase. That's why I did this video now, so that way if someone can accuse me, so to speak, of making all my money from courses, because look at Tanner J. Fox, he's done income reports, and like I want to say it's probably a 10-to-1 ratio of his course sales to his actual Amazon business's sales. It's just the reach that's out there, and there's just that many people willing to make the purchase because they like that person who's the creator of the channel or of the course, and they decide to make the purchase. So that's what it is. If there's someone who's watching this in the future and I'm at 10,000 subscribers and you're hating on me because I make a bunch of money from selling a course, I'll route you back to this video, and hopefully you get to this point and you will understand that you're a loser. So that's totally directed to the people that are haters. I'm just accounting for it in the future because I know of some content creators who have seen some hate, and I just think it's rather funny because those people are because the low-level people hating are really going nowhere. So anyways, my rant is done. Hopefully this answers your guys' questions. If any of you guys did have this question running in your mind, I get a lot of people requesting consulting calls, and I just frankly do not have the time to do it, nor do I want to have to rearrange the schedule for everything. I have a pretty specific routine that I have for myself, which works really, really well for me. So anyways, if you like this type of content, I appreciate it if you guys went down below, dropped a like on this video. If you're not already a part of the growing family, go down below, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so that way you know when the newest content comes live. And again, if you are interested in learning more information regarding building websites, ranking them, and monetizing them, there is a link right down below to my course. And if you want to get access to the 9 most profitable pay-per-call lead gen niches, there's a link down below as well. My voice is pretty much shot. I need to get some echinacea tea and get some sleep. So I'll see you guys in the next video.